Hello, Scorpios. How are you this January 2024? My name is Dawn. You're listening to Dawn Williams Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We love having you here. I hope that you find these messages helpful to you for your spiritual growth. Today, I am pulling a card from the Law of Attraction deck by Jerry and Esther Hicks on the teachings of Abraham that specifically work with the Law of Attraction information. I'm going to be pulling your cards for your reading for January 2023 and any messages that are coming through that may help you navigate at the beginning of the year. And then at the very end, I'm going to pull four main themes that are from the Archangel Power Deck to conclude your reading. So for right now, I'm going to pull myself off camera so I can start shuffling. And I will be back before your end of your reading. So first of all, this reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Scorpio. So if you have those placements, this reading may be for you. However, this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind that not all messages may resonate. I do private readings, so if you are interested in getting a reading from me, you can check out my website and my availability at dawnwilliamstarot.com. Okay, so your card we're starting off with, Scorpio, is this card that says, I can turn a downward spiral upward. And the message reads, as you focus on the best of what you do have, even if it only is a small part of your experience, the law of attraction will now bring you more of the essence of that. And so you can replace a downward spiral with a fast moving upward spiral by simply directing your thoughts more to things you do want. This is the epitome of the explanation for the law of attraction. So anytime that you find that your thoughts are going towards the negative, as soon as you change perspective and you flip your thinking, you can switch the way that you're manifesting just by changing the way that you think, right? This is a great card. Okay, so what do our beautiful Scorpios need to know for the month of January in the new year of 2024, please? And when my decks are too big that they don't fit my hands, I sometimes split the deck so that I can shuffle the cards more easily. So I'm calling in our higher selves. I'm calling in the God of our heart. I'm calling in the divine, masculine and feminine energy. I'm calling in any angels, any family, any ancestors that have passed over that you may be working with. I am also calling in your higher self, your spirit guide, any energies that are working for your highest and your best outcome, and specifically any energies that are working with you through your ascension process. What do our Scorpios need to know for the month of January, please? Ooh, 8 of Wands. So that just flipped out, and as a quick message, this means that you are going to have a very fast year, meaning that things are going to happen very quickly for you. Things are going to manifest quickly for you. This is also a victory card. Keep that in mind, okay? Great way to start off the year, Scorpio. Fast and furious. All right, here we go. So we start off with the Justice card. And then we have the Star. Now, the Star is one of my faves. Death and rebirth, that just represents your energy. Don't freak out. You do have the Tower, and we have the Devil. Now, this is crazy, Scorpio. Every card is a major arcana. So major things are definitely happening for you. Now, keep in mind, the first message that you got was you can turn a downward spiral upward. So if you feel overwhelmed by the message that you're seeing here on this deck, we will definitely give you some clarifiers as to what's going on. But what is starting out your year and what your focus really is about is this Justice card. Now, the Justice card is a legal card. So some of you may be dealing with legal issues through this year. But the other thing about the Justice card is that this energy is about truth, finding the truth and being on the right path. What does that mean? As this is a major arcana card, I feel as though your challenge, your guidance from spirit is that everything that you do this year should be about your spiritual journey. It should be about you walking your path, you finding out your purpose, you living that truth. Okay. So this card is about truth, uncovering a truth, recognizing that you operate from that space when you are dealing with any other people in your life, living that example, being the leader that you are meant to be. Your next step is this star. And the reason why I feel this so strongly is because this star card is here, okay? Now, the star card is a beautiful card. The star card is telling you to really locate your true north, walk the path to your true north, whatever that means to you. This is in regards to your long-term goals and plans. So again, this is tapping into you connecting with your higher self, you bringing in that energy in for yourself, you allowing that to be your guide, you looking up within yourself for your own answers. So this card is a card of your long-term plans. This is a card of your direction. It could be about career, marriage, and being very optimistic. It's a very positive card, and we're going to get some clarifiers as to how this is going to be a benefit. Now, what is in your obstacles is this death and rebirth card. So to me, because this death and rebirth card absolutely does represent your energy, this is the card for Scorpio. So this does represent your energy. And as it is in your obstacles position, it could very well be that some of you are going to have some, I don't know, levels of confusion about things. Maybe that there's going to be things that are coming up for you to look at that you're not ready to, or you're not willing to, or that you don't really want to end, right? This could also represent a physical death of someone. It doesn't have to represent a physical death, but it could represent a physical death this month. And it could also represent a death of the way that you think about certain things. So this death card is a card of completion. It is a card of endings of some kind. However, as it is in your obstacle card or in your obstacles position, there may be information here that is not quite, once something does end, it isn't really completely finalized. Or it could be a thing where, you've had something that ended very abruptly, say at the end of last year, and you're still putting the pieces together so that you can start anew, okay? But there is a delay of some kind here for you. Now, the Tower card is in your strengths position. And typically when you see the Death and the Tower card together, it's really like, holy moly, this is really big. But this card represents your energy, Scorpio. So I don't feel as though it's as scary as it could be if it was any other sign. This Tower card is a card of rebuilding. So it feels as though something may have already come in that has allowed this, destruction to come in, or this new beginning to come in, right? And now you're in the rebuild phase. So the Tower is a card of creating things again from the foundation. So some of you may be having a brand new journey, new opportunities coming in. This is also in your strengths position. So it feels as though whatever you're rebuilding is you're going to be rebuilding back better. You're going to be rebuilding back to a level of happiness and joy that you haven't experienced before. And keep in mind that, when you look at these major arcana cards, and I really feel as though this energy is going to carry you through for a good portion of 2024. And what I had picked up starting in November, and what was really like burning into me during the month of December was the vast differences between the year 2023 and the lessons in 2023 in comparison to the lessons in 2024. And in 2023, the lessons were for us to go within. If you remember any of my readings, I would always say, go within, find your own answers, do the work. You have to do that inner work. And what Spirit was showing me was that, yes, we had to do that deep shadow work. We had to look at all the ugly bits of self, the things about ourselves that we didn't really like, or things that we couldn't heal, or things that had been buried for so long that triggers would come in and cause this death and rebirth cycle, specifically in the month of November, which is the Scorpio month, right? There was a lot of stuff that happened that month that you still could be working through at the beginning of this January, which is why I feel your cards are so strong. Now, what is coming through for me for 2024, which is really fascinating that you got that 8 of Wands card that flipped out. Things are going to be moving very fast this year. So you're not even going to really have time, or the time is probably the best word. You're not even going to be able to really do deep dives. It's going to be that things are just going to keep coming at you this year. Things are going to be coming at you to look at and to make quick decisions on and to move through. And so what's happening for you, Scorpio, is because you've had this grazing or you've had this raising so that everything was broken down to the actual foundations for you, you will be building back, and you will be building back quickly, okay? Now, the caution for you is not to get caught up in the details. The devil is in the details. So this devil energy is definitely a card about negative blocks and self-doubt. And basically, this is also about a card of addictions. So if there are things that you find that you're addicted to, whether that is too much food or too much drink or drugs, or maybe you're addicted to sex, or maybe you're addicted to things that are outside of yourself because you're afraid to do the work within yourself, you are going to be forced into making those decisions to work on those things this year, okay? You're not going to be able to skate anymore, Scott. Pretty much Spirit has been telling me that this is the year where we make it or we break it. And pretty much what I'm picking up with this devil energy, which I'm going to get you clarifiers, but what I'm picking up with this devil energy is don't allow yourself to slip back into old habits, okay? You are starting from a fresh slate. You're looking for your truth. You're following your true north. This is very much representative of you. You are rebuilding from the ground up. Don't allow this energy to come in and sabotage you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards from another deck so we can get some clarifiers. Please. And we have a clarified card for the Justice card, which is your overall energies for the month. Which is about truth, walking your path. Truth and walking your path, finding that true north, right? Discovering the truths within you and discovering the truths of you are going to become much more sensitive this year, where you're going to be able to tell right off the bat whether people are being honest with you or not. I feel as though your barometer is going to be elevated and is going to be accentuated so that you can tell whether or not people are trying to con you, whether they're trying to manipulate you. I feel as though your little spidey senses are going to be highly activated beginning at the start of this year. So, okay, so we're looking for a clarifier for the Justice card for our Scorpios, please. And that is the Six of Pentacles. So this is a great card because this is the card of give and take. This is the card of generosity. This is the card of having more than enough, having balanced scales. Now look at this, Scorpio. Scorpio, we do have this set of scales here and this set of scales here. So the whole thing is about balance, right? The idea of balance in terms of being able to give and being able to receive. And the thing is, you know, a lot of times we are really good at giving out. We're not as good at receiving, or we're not as good as at asking for what we need. So Scorpio, I am going to challenge you because I know quite a few Scorpios. I have a few in my family. I'm going to challenge you this year to be able to speak your mind, to stand up for yourself, and to be able to get that balance for yourself, okay? Then we have a clarifying card for the Star. The beautiful Star card, which just tethers us to our higher selves, which really gets us to walk our path of truth, walk our true north. This is definitely very much galactic type of energy. It's also very high spiritual energy that you're bringing in. And as you can see, she's sitting flat on the earth here. So she's grounding that energy. She's bringing down that information for herself and grounding it into her reality. I just love that card. I really do. Okay, clarifying card for the Star is the Knight of Rods. So basically the Knight of Rod is once you have found your true north, once you have found where it is that you feel as though the direction that you're being more guided to walk and more guided to, it could be a hobby, it could be anything that you absolutely love, that resonates very high with you, that makes you feel very good, like really solid foundations, makes you feel very good physically, makes you feel really good mentally, and very inspiring. This Knight of Rods, which is a knights are all about taking action. Stop thinking about things, take action. Don't allow your mind to prevent you from moving forward, because this card right here is all about your inspiration, your creativity, your passion, your motivation, and your inspiration. So basically what this is saying is absolutely, when you're on your path, you are going to be on your path. Just move forward, just believe, just know, just realize that this truth that you're looking for is definitely going to be supported, and you don't even really have to worry about whether or not you are making the right choices, because what it is saying is just move forward, take action, and you will be fine. Can we have a clarifier for the Death and Rebirth card, please? Here we go. And you've got the Moon. Wow. Okay. That's another major arcana card, and this is a card of mystery. So it feels as though there are some things that are being hidden from us that are not going to give us real clear clarity in terms of what this obstacle is, or what this barrier is. But what it does say is that this lobster recognizes that he needs to walk his path, which is exactly what we were talking about. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bless you, Non. Thank you. He knows that he has to go down this path. He knows he has to get by this wolf, and he's got to get by this dog. So these are about our basic instincts, right? And then he's got to get past these towers here. And he wants to walk all the way back to where the mountains are. Now, the mountains do represent obstacles, but they also represent accomplishments, right? So I feel as though there is a path here that you are going to be you're going to be walking this path, and part of it is not going to be made known to you because it is not meant for you to know everything in this moment. And the moon also represents the unknown, or it also represents the subconscious. So it could be also that you are starting to have a lot more dreams, and in your dreams you are given messages. And in previous readings, I have been telling people when they get the moon card that it's a really good time to start a dream journal. So it could be that your subconscious is talking to you, trying to bring messages from within yourself. And it could be that that's some of the stuff that's going to be revealed to you here. But it is a mystery, so we have to allow the mystery to unfold, Scorpio. Can we have a clarifier for the tower, please? Look at all this major arcana. Wow. This is a really powerful reading. Already, it's really powerful. Okay, tower card. Oh, and then we have another major arcana. Okay, the Hanged Man. Okay, so here's what the story is with this. The Tower card was basically saying that you're starting this rebuild, right? Because what was happening in November as we were doing all that energy was such big energy in November, which is all about Scorpio and all those big changes that came in that month. We pretty much leveled everything to the ground, and now you're in rebuild mode. However, what this is saying is there is still a little bit of information that needs to come through in order for you to be able to get some enlightenment about a situation. And it could very well have to do with this moon card that is a mystery. The Hanged Man is an energy of distraction. It's an energy of creative thinking. It is a self-sacrificing type of an energy. It's like you're being put on hold. So there is a delay here with this rebuild because other things need to happen for you in order for you to be released from this Hanged Man position. This right here is an epiphany as well. He has a revelation of some kind that allows him to escape his hangman position. And in most other cards, you'll see that he has a halo of light around his head. It doesn't demonstrate that in this deck, but he is waiting for information to come in for him to be able to move forward. And then the other thing about the Hanged Man is these are delays out of your control. These are really asking you to think of your next steps out of the box. Look at, they're basically what Spirit is saying is we want you to dream, and we want you to dream big. I feel like because you've got all these major arcana cards, like I have never seen a reading with so many major arcana cards in it, I don't think. And you know, and basically what this is saying is you're going to be rebuilding, but you really want to have all the facts and details before you start that rebuild, right? You really need to know what you want. You really need to define what that is for you. And that's some of the exercise that you're going to have to go through to really sit down and maybe write things out on paper as to what it is that you would like to create. What does your new life look like, Scorpio? Okay, can I have a clarifier for the double, please? And by the way, so, I was telling you about how this death and rebirth card represents your energy. This Knight of Rods also represents Scorpio energy. Taking action, moving forward, release procrastination, which is kind of what this is, procrastination. Do we have a clarifier for the devil? Queen of Swords. I want one more card. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I kind of wanted to pull another card because I feel as though this procrastination, I'm not really sure if this is your energy, meaning that you are now this Queen of Swords once you get to this place, right? Or if this is someone that's coming in that is helping you, that is causing some of this procrastination. So the Queen of Swords is an energy of, so all the queens are about patience and understanding. This queen is specifically about speaking her truth. She's about speaking her truth. So she's about truth and wisdom. She's about, she's got all these roses around her. So all of that is about wisdom, love, courage, taking action. She will definitely communicate very clearly what her needs and wants are. This Queen of Swords is either someone that is going to be close to you during this month of November, this month of January, or this person is someone who is coming in and is going to assist you in some way. Now, the only thing I am going to say about this devil and this queen is just be mindful that this queen doesn't put you into a position of pulling you into a distracted mode or into a self-doubt mode or a procrastination. So you really need this queen to be able to be of assistance instead of a detriment, is kind of what I'm saying. But you also have this Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is, the aces are all about a gift from God. This is a new idea, new concept, a new point of view. It has to do with money, finances, your physical security, your possessions, your health, and your home, right? And again, you have this path that leads through the garden that takes you to the mountains. Again, we have mountains here and we have mountains here. So this is definitely going to be the path that you're going to be following. It does look like this is a new opportunity. So it could be maybe you're going to have a change in your health, a positive change for your health. Could be a positive career change, or perhaps you're going to be doing a side job that's going to be bringing in money for you. Or this could have to do with a new job, a new career of some kind. Or it could be that you're going to be buying something for your home, because, it does represent the finances, right? And it does also represent your home life. And again, we have more roses. Look at all these roses. So again, and then you also have these lilies, which represent companionship. It represents purity of thought, and the roses represent love and all of that. So this could be a mother. This could be your mom. This could be somebody that's close to you, somebody that you love very much, that is in your life, and this new opportunity is coming in. And again, with all opportunities, you have to do something with it. So again, you're going to have to take action of some kind in order for this to come to fruition, okay? Because that's what happens when new opportunities come in. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself back on screen. And I'm going to pull your 4 main themes. Excuse me. This deck is so fat. I did shuffle and shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the deck and take the top and bottom cards, which the top card is this. Bottom card. Oh my gosh, the moon again. My goodness. And the bottom card is. I'm going to do that one more time. And again, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and then you'll just be notified whenever I post new videos that you might be interested in watching. Top and the bottom. Okay, so again, you've got the moon card. So this is reiterating this moon here. Archangel Haniel, it says the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Yeah, that really does tie into this other moon card. So this is just a reiteration of the moon, and it's saying, please take these messages very seriously, because these messages are really going to help you navigate your 2024. Then you have the Queen of Gabriel, passionate, charming, brilliant, and independent. And you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So that's what I was saying. I'm hoping that this Queen of Swords is coming in to help and not hinder. So I'm hoping that you're bringing in this Queen of Swords, this logical thinker, this very clear communicator to help you. And then we have the Page of Raphael, which is gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, and great intuitive insights. So I feel like Raphael is the cups. So this would be the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a card of messages, right? So this would be regarding relationships or social invitations. Woo! So you might be having some fun. And then we have the Eight of Gabriel, which is a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. You know what this Eight of Gabriel is? This Eight of Gabriel is the Eight of Wands. That's the card that popped out at the very beginning, that things were going to happen very quickly for you through this year. So this is confirming our very first message. I love when Spirit does that. Thank you so much for the clarity. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope you have an amazing 2024. I hope you have a really great January, and I look forward to watching the progress as to how we navigate 2024 together. Until next time, take very good care of you. And, you know, think about this. You have, in this reading, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcanas. I'm telling you, this is going to carry you to mid 2024, at least through the very first portion of 2024. So have fun. Cheers.